Hello everybody. Do I have anything? Oh, okay, that's great. So this morning I decided not to touch anything in the house and turn on the computer, and lo and behold, there was Rita Marie and Callie Black's challenges, let's call them, for their group Gypsy and the Witch. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to finally, just say I'm not going to do anything and sit down here and art. So this is Rita's, and I was doing them as their videos were playing, so I had to pause them for a bit and then, find whatever they were using. And pretty much with Rita's, I used almost everything she used except for the difference. I used gelatos as well too. I used my watercolors for the base. The only difference that I did was, because I'm always afraid of using some kind of other medium on it, instead of my distress inks, I used my archival inks, the permanent inks. So yeah, I did that. And then she had a stamp at the end where she added a bit of blue. Instead, I did a bit of more stenciling with the stencil, that I added a bit of blue in there too, and the gelatos right here. Um, yeah, I had a great time. Now she's going to divide it, and she made some beautiful stars and things that I'm leaving it as is right now. I want to see. Um, I'll probably end up, yeah, cutting it up as well too. This would make a beautiful, you know what it'd do? It would make beautiful. What I love about pocket letters is you make a background and then cut them up and put them in the order that they are into the thing, and they just look amazing. So I'm ready to do anything. I might go over the flowers, doodling them with a bit of pens, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to leave it as is, and it's a beautiful page. Thank you, Rita, for sharing this. Gorgeous. And like I said, as she was doing it, I was doing it. So I had a ball. So there you go. And then Callie. This was a beautiful project. I love the way yours came out. Mine came out like this. Now, I could have had hundreds of fabrics that I could have put in here. My cotton fabrics, because I have lots of oranges and things like that. But I just didn't feel like looking for them. So what I did was I had fabrics around. Like, this is the fabric that I recently received. It was a dress, and I'm ripping it up. And so, and this is type like I don't know if you can see that. We call it canopy here. It's canopy. I don't know. It's really cool. This will start fraying, which will look really cool. But it was beige, so I sprayed it really fast. I sprayed half of it orange and half of it green. And it kind of hardened a bit when I did it. But yeah, there are different types of, it's not all one uniform color. Like, the greens aren't all one uniform. It comes out kind of marbly, which is really nice. And the nice thing about this project is that I've had these wooden beads for years. I didn't want to use glass beads or anything on here, but because I didn't have the right colors as well too. But I had these wooden beads in the house for years, and I still have, oh my God, do I have so many of them. And I finally, said, you know what, I'm going to use them because they kind of look odd to me. And I just put 3 strands. I could add more if I want to. And I was actually thinking of adding feathers. Like, I forgot I had these beautiful orange feathers, so I might be adding those. And the top is like this. Now, she did the pentagram. I'm not a witch, although some people may think that I am. They call me that. Just joking. But yeah, here's I had this thing here, right there. Where can I show it? This. It was attached to some kind of floral arrangement, and I rolled it up and I kept it, and I found it like this, rolled up. So I kind of made, to make sure that it wasn't going to unwind, I put some string around it. And then I have these beautiful fall leaves that, I got some things I got to use finally. Like, I have so much stuff, and this is why too that I'm going to be hanging this on my door. Although I can't hang it up high because I've never wanted to put a nail in my door. It's a beautiful chestnut door. And but I do have these big handles on either side of the door, because mine is a big huge wood antique door. So I might be hanging it on one of the handles that you open up. It'll be only on one side of the door because they're two doors that open up. It's not one whole door. But yeah, I'm thinking of or I'll hang it in the house. You know, I can even hang it in my kitchen for now too. These beautiful autumn colors and things like that. I didn't notice what you did with these strings on the side. I think you left them, and so did I. So yeah, there you go. I hope you like it, Callie. I had fun doing it. I really did have fun doing it. Although that I had to do some, but I didn't have to because, like I said, I had so much fabric. But I used this as well because these were actually, this canopy is actually it's a curtain. How can I say it? It's a curtain. My brother-in-law used to sell curtains, so he had the swatches, right? It's a curtain swatch, which is a nice big piece as well too. So I got to use that. And then I added some ribbons. Now, because my ribbons were, you know, so short, I tied them up here and I left these little frilly things up here. And even these things here, they weren't long enough to double up and put around the pole. Like some of them, I did put them the way you did, Callie, but a lot of them I had to tie like this. And I do like the effect. It's really cute. Actually, I'm going to cut this piece here. Thought I had the scissors there. And this will fray because it was the end of the fabric, so there was kind of like a sewing, something sewn there. So there you go. Callie's and Rita's. Thank you, girls, for sharing your beautiful art, and I hope you like them. Next time, bye.